Hello everyone, this is gold price update, and currently we're trading at around $4,100 and we are in this first accumulation zone that I gave in my previous video. Of course, the second accumulation zone is between 3,600 and 34 if we ever get there. And as I said in my previous video, I made my first big purchase of physical gold around this area right here. So now we form this huge wedge pattern, and we're trading inside, slowly going down. And once we break this wedge pattern, here we have a little resistance as well. So we can actually see a breakout here, and we have another resistance right here. So we're gonna see what the price is gonna do. Right now we're in vacation time, so the volume on the market is pretty low. So I don't expect any huge moves, maybe something slower. What I think is gonna happen is that we're gonna stay within this wedge pattern until the end of vacation, and in September, as more people come back from vacation, trading volume will increase. I think we're gonna see a breakout out of this wedge pattern, and we're gonna see a breakout either up or we're gonna see a breakdown. So what I personally think, since I have a pretty big position that I took right here, either way I'm gonna be happy. If we go lower, I'm gonna use my cash to accumulate more around that area. But if I'm gonna break higher, I'm just gonna start selling between 3,800 and 6,000. Not everything, around 25% into cash. But I personally think that we're gonna break lower, and the very important level is right here. It's 3,500, and a lot of professional investors and traders are talking about that level, that we actually may hit that. And what I think is gonna happen, people who are waiting for 35 and 36 are not going to see it. I think we're going to have a breakdown in September to shake out all the remaining people, maybe some double bottom, and we're going to go higher, retest this, and go up. So all the people that were waiting here in this level are going to try to buy here. So waiting for a perfect entry. There are some people that do not own any gold, and because they're waiting for lower levels. What if it never happens? And I've learned it over the years that sometimes I was just waiting for the perfect entry point, and I never saw it. And I was just chasing the price going up. I was just waiting for correction, but I could hardly see any major corrections. So the market is programmed to trick people as much as possible. So what is also possible, that these people that are waiting here, they're gonna get on a train right here, and then we may see something like going to 35, 36 again next year for one little retest before going to 6,000 or even higher to 8K in like 27 or 28. Something like that is highly possible. Another scenario is that since a lot of people are waiting for this level right here, we may also go much lower to like 3,200, but I personally don't think this is possible. This is going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Of course, this is not financial advice, but I don't really think this may happen. But it could, It's possible, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So what I think, it's just we're gonna stop just before 3600, I think. So what I'm gonna do to make sure I get most out of it, I'm not gonna wait for any perfect entry. I'm just gonna average down. I'm just gonna use my cash to buy 3900, 38, and 37. If we go lower to 36, 35, I'm just gonna keep buying. So my average entry point will be around here, which is great entry point, great ECA. But I think for physical gold, it makes sense to accumulate between 4K and like 38, 37 right here. If we go lower, I think better idea is just to look at silver, because going down from here to 36, which is like 12% drop, I think it would take silver 25% lower, which is around 45. So silver would probably do something like this. If we go to 3600 on gold, we'll see this level, or on silver. And another great idea to do is miners. You can use volatility, because there's gonna be, if you want miners to crash hard, you want a lot of negativity on the market, a lot of panic. And panic's gonna happen if we break 4K and we go into this zone, because if we break this, we have a lot of resistance here, we have a support here. If we break it, there is no resistance here on the left side, as you can see. So this is pretty much free fall. So another support is like 3500. I'm not sure if we're gonna touch it. So I think 37 would be my sweet point. That would be my last gold order. If we go lower, I'm not gonna buy any more physical gold. I'm just gonna accumulate more silver, platinum, because it's just gonna drop much lower, and you're just gonna bounce more. So, you can take a look at gold miners, junior miners, and other individual companies as well. So that's really useful. Also, we have to take a look at gold and silver ratio. Very important chart. And as you can see clearly, we have this downtrend forming right here, perfectly forming, and we're pretty much going up to this point. And this is only possible. This looks really bullish to me. There's another trend right here, and a resistance here. So we have a free highway to this point right here, which is, I think, is high. There's high probability that this is going to happen. And the higher we go here, the more silver I'm going to accumulate, because those levels here means that silver is cheap versus gold. Lower levels here, gold is cheap versus silver. So I don't have silver exposure right now. I'm planning to increase 5-10% next week, but as we go higher here, it's just going to be 5%, 10%, 15, up to 20% here. If we break this level and go even higher, I may even increase silver to like 35% or something. So the higher we are on this chart, the more silver I'm gonna own. So if we go here, I think we're just gonna bounce lower and go here, something like that. So now we were kind of neutral on this chart, like just in the middle, but we're entering this area, which is undervalued silver area for me. And I'm going to be really interested in silver on this chart. All right, that's it for today. I hope you like. If you have any questions, feel free to drop any comments down below. If you like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment. That's going to help me grow this channel. I'm doing it for fun. I'm going to share my portfolio as well, so you can see like all my moves and on my wallet too. Just to sum up, buying zone for gold, in my opinion, is anything from here in this area all the way down to 35. And I would just set limit orders all the way down. Every $100, I would just scoop a little bit. So that's my plan. If we go much lower, I would be interested more in silver and miners. And that's my plan. For the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna make another update, so make sure you subscribe. Thank you.